Trashmore ramp was out in the woods, and the Viet Cong had put punji sticks, pits.
So I'm like listening to this ramp, and we take this trail, and I made it to the ramp. They're all looking at me, and it was just, I don't know. It was like, who is this guy? And then I skated, and I kind of waited, of course, and got in there. But then, but I was stoked because they were going for it. They were dropping in, they were axle stalling, they were bomb dropping, which was more. This was like previous to that. We barely even had decks on our ramps. There might be a skinny deck like this or a block of coping. I was walking down this trail, and it turns out they had traps set all over the trail with all this sharp objects.
Crazy, no way.
And I made it without stepping in the trap. But
that's nuts. So it was in the woods. How did it move from there? How did you guys link up with the city and get the original?
So at this time, this is right when previous to that, we had 3 concrete skate parks and an asphalt skate park.
Let's jump back for just a little bit there into the 70s. What did you guys have here in town?
So we had the first skate park was Norfolk Skate Park, and that was built by the same people that built Carlsbad Skate Park on West Lane. And just came by. He was one of the kids who helped dig it out and shape it after they dug it out. Him and Jeff Fava. Okay, then there was Thunderbolt, which was on Lynnhaven Parkway, which was really good. It was considered the best one. They both had snake runs. Norfolk was very gradually getting deeper and deeper. The Big Bowl was pretty big, but it kind of had this like, not vert, but fadeaway, but big. And you get a lot of training going down that for beginners. And then mobile fields and freestyle area. Thunderbolt had a twisty snake run. It had one section that was just really fun. I don't know how to explain it. It just turned out really fun. And you could stay in that section and work it.
Now,
one had a pool.
One of them in Skateboard Magazine? The original Skateboard Magazine?
Norfolk Skateboard.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Then Concrete Pipeline came, which was pretty fun. I mean, for having a few acres of concrete, but not as good as Thunderbolt. Also, during that time, we had the asphalt snake run at Mount Trashmore, which we had previously had the Soapbox Derby, which was a big hill.
Right.
They all crashed in like '79. It took about a year of not being able to skate them for us to. They filled them with water. They did all kinds of things.
Right.
And then we were able to skate them like they just let us. And
that's cool.
The skate shop got destroyed. The fence got torn down. The kids spray painted it up, and we got to skate for free for the first time, and for about a year. And then they got destroyed. Then it was dead. Then we started getting these backyard ramps. Sam Caldo's ramp in his garage. That's where I got the directions. This guy Ken Hunt took me to Sam Caldo's, and Jeff Gardner was the best skater at the time. It was a 6-foot high ramp, 5-foot transition for the vert, and a high wall, and a 2-car garage. And he could do lean airs, backside airs, tail slides.
That's punk rock
and stuff at that time. So then he gave me directions to the Mount Trashmore ramp in the woods, and I found that ramp. Then I was stoked to build. I think I had a half pipe. It was like no flap on, falling apart. I think I pulled half of it out and made my quarter pipe, 5-foot high quarter pipe out of it, and started riding that. And then we planned on getting my ramp built, but backyard ramps were popping up around Potter's Road ramp. All these backyard ramps were popping up. So it was the rampage days, we call it.
Right. The U ramps with no flatten up bottom or anything.
These had flat.
Oh, these. Okay,
Previous to that, I didn't know about flat. Other people did.
Right.
But then it just got really big with people complaining about backyard ramps, neighbors, things like that.
Right.
And so that went to the city, and my dad talked for us, other groups of kids, and they came to me to design. I had the biggest backyard ramp at that time. So, and it was 8-foot transition, foot of vert, high wall. And then, so I designed it, and I said, we had to have 32-foot wide. We had to have 8-foot decks.
Nice.
We had to have...
And they actually listen to you.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, because usually the cities just go, no, we're just going to build whatever, and you wind up with a piece of junk. But it's great that they actually listen to a real skater.
Well, and I kind of asked for more than I had ever even seen. So, but we got it, and it was like...
Nice.
And then they made replicas of it. Mount Trashmore, the copy is over here in First Corner of the Road. I think it's Lynnhaven Elementary. And then Bayville. Then the other cities outside of us, Dearport, Newport News. News, Newport News, other one, Norfolk got one.
Yeah.
So other ones popped up because we had a real snake session at our ramp all the time.
Yeah, I skated Lynnhaven in like the early mid 90s. We did a road trip out here, and Trashmore was kind of beat at the time, so we ended up spending most of our time at Lynnhaven, and it was in great shape at the time.
I mean, there's a long lineage of vert history, and then there's the new big ramp out of Trashmore, which is you've been playing kind of in the industry for quite some time. I mean, now you're teaching lessons and everything, and so you just kind of kept up with the whole thing all throughout it, huh?
I mean, I went to college for film, creating film. I
Okay.
Went to New York City, did a bunch of editing, did a bunch of
Nice.
little acting, little whatever, production assistant. The Warped Tour, Sonia Catalano gave me, the ability to do those qualifiers. So that's an excuse to have a contest to get kids
we had
something
that.
to work for.
We had the Warped Tour back home too.
Yeah, it came through in 2000. We
Yeah,
got
Steve
Cat-
Cab and a few guys came through on it.
Steve
It was
Cab
the tour,
and,
the summer
what's his
tour of
name?
2000.
Well, I remember
John Comer and
Boston, Baltimore,
yeah, cool.
New York, Virginia Beach.
Well, you're back here now and you're helping the kids out. I think that's
Keeping the scene alive and
So this is John Fudala, Virginia Beach, legend, local. It's good talking with you, man.
Yeah, man.
Kickturn
Peace
Party.
out.
Woo!